The acting Immigration and Custom Enforcement Director says New York will see an increase in ICE arrests because there are, quote, so many illegal immigrants. The comments follow a raid in Lower Manhattan yesterday. Federal agents detained several individuals near Canal Street. Crowds of New Yorkers protested the action while state and local leaders were quick to condemn it. Andrew Arthur, a resident fellow at the Center for Immigration Studies, joins me now. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Veronica.
So first, when looking at balancing enforcement and civil rights, ICE released a statement that this was a targeted, intelligence-driven enforcement operation focused on counterfeit goods. What limits or safeguards exist under the law to prevent U.S. citizens or lawful residents from being wrongly detained?
That's a great question. It's one that I get all the time. When individuals are, simply questioned when ICE walks up to them on the street, if they can walk away, that's not actually a detentive questioning. It's simply a conversation. If ICE, stop somebody for a moment and they're not free to leave, then they have to have what's called reasonable suspicion that that person is illegally present in the United States. And of course, to take them into custody, they have to have probable cause. With respect to the arrest that took place, on Canal Street yesterday near Tribeca in Chinatown, these were individuals that ICE officers were specifically looking for. This was a targeted operation. The officers had warrants for those individuals. They actually had pictures of them when they were going out to pick them up. So, that is part and parcel of due process. It's something that's permitted under the Immigration Nationality Act. It's constitutionally valid.
Now, advocates have claimed that between 15 and 40 people were apprehended by ICE, with some alleging that 2 of those detained were U.S. citizens. From a legal standpoint, what due process rights are guaranteed to individuals taken into custody under Section 235 proceedings?
So, yeah, with respect to individuals who were, simply stopped, they're not taken into custody. And as soon as those individuals identify themselves as United States citizens, I trust that they were free to go. But even if they refused to answer, they were taken into custody. A quick evaluation would determine that they were United States citizens and they would be released, which is why, I tell my sons and I tell every young person I speak to, when a cop asks you questions, simply answer the cop. There's a time and a place for everything. But nobody could be deported from this country without a deportation order. That's the full panoply of due process rights, including a neutral arbiter, a judge to hear your case, a right to appeal, and the right to appeal to a circuit court. So there's a lot of due process built into this system.
This operation reportedly involved multiple federal agencies. How do officials coordinate responsibilities under immigration law, especially during large-scale operations?
So, yeah, we think of ICE being an immigration agency, but they're actually immigration and customs enforcement. And these individuals were purportedly selling counterfeit goods on Canal Street. And anybody who's been to New York is probably familiar with that. This is sort of a mix between the agency's 2 duties: one, customs to get counterfeit goods out of the U.S. economy, and the other, immigration. But some of these individuals had other criminal charges. And for that reason, it wouldn't surprise me that DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, and ATF were also involved in this. And they coordinate, they create task forces, and that's how they coordinate on how they're going to perform these activities.
Andrew Arthur, thank you so much.
Thank you, Veronica.